TikTok. Oh, hello, 6 people. Sorry, didn't really realise anyone was watching. Sorry. Hello, hello. All right, mate. Yeah, we're busy. Rob sold 2 cars today. Sold two. Sold with the, I don't know what it was, the Tiguan, or whatever you call it, and the Fiesta. Sold the Fiesta. Hello from yesterday. What I've done is what? No, what it was, I've got trouble with my motorhome. I want to change the battery tonight, the 12 volt, I call it the engine battery, which is the cab, not the leisure battery. Um, it starts up fine, but what happens is when you go to the control panel, if you push the battery with the engine running, the alternator, usually they're like on full. When you plug it in the mains, they're up on full, both of them instantly. So I need to bring what do you call it, like a voltmeter, and just check when it's running. And if it's charging it, don't worry about the panel. That's something that can be sorted out another time, isn't it? But it's a pain in the arse, really. It's alright, actually. Going alright. Good evening. Yeah, not bad. Bit of a mission with my motorhome. The battery was flat, so I thought, oh no, I'll get a new battery. The battery's obviously old. Starts up fine, but now the control panel that tells you, you know, how much water you got, how much the batteries are. The now that's a new battery, so it should be, say, like, I don't know, it goes red, orange, green, or something like that, and it should say something, but it's not. So I don't know what's wrong with it. So we're waiting to see. What's this? Where's your hacked? Old geezer. Well, I am old geezer. It's just frustrating because you don't know what's wrong with it, dear. That's the trouble. And go somebody fixes them, they'll just go like, they test this, test that. Oh, this panel needs changing, that control unit, something in it, something just wants changing, I guess. But who knows? Who cares? Who knows? Even if I care, I can't do anything about it, can I? But I suppose for me, I'm thinking, if you check the battery and there's like power going into it, it doesn't matter what the don't matter what the gauge says, does it? But I do want it fixed because that was my way of checking it, innit? But I've left it on now, and I thought I'd leave it plugged in. It's annoying because I want to go away in a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks, don't I? So you go, okay, so maybe I won't be going. Maybe I won't be going, isn't it? Where's your treacle tonight? What? It don't, innit? You can't. Look, even if I get annoyed, it's like. But I went down and changed the battery because I thought, I want to change it. It starts now. And it can't be the alternator because last night we had the jump pack on it, and if you start it up, it went up to like 14 volts, which is what it should do. When you got an alternator, a 12 volt battery, it'll run about 14 volts. So anyway, so I knew it was working, like, because I thought, it must be the alternator, but it can't be because that's working. So we're waiting to see. We shall. We'll wait and see. I'll either be pain in the ass. Go for my girlfriend a tart. That's what they want to do, mate, isn't it? That's because I haven't got one, isn't it? Basically, they're just jealous, isn't it? They're just a bit jealous, really, aren't they? I don't understand why you want to be. It don't matter, does it, mate? It's up to them, isn't it? If they want to be rude like that, let them be rude, isn't it? I'm certainly not going to worry about it because people that are rude are not worth getting out stressed over, are they? So, you know, I think the less I get stressed at, the better. Like my camper, I'm like, this is... It's like, do you know what? Doesn't matter, does it? What did I have for my dinner? I went into Greggs and I had a steak slice and a sausage roll, a latte, and I went and bought another sausage roll. Then I've been in Marks and Spencer's and bought 2 iced and spice buns, and I've eaten them. I don't care. I think I don't care really. I'll just eat what I want. TRT. Don't know what TRT is. What's that? A right geezer? Do a bodybuilder pose? I can't. What an entertaining day. Well, we sold a couple of cars, so I'm happy with that. Poppers tonight, and then Poppers. What's Poppers? I don't know what that is. Poppers. Oh, Popeyes. Oh, when you said Poppers, I mean, what's that? What's Poppers? What's Poppers? It's just, you know, I don't know. It's some thing you pop your clothes up with, isn't it? Right, Mark. Evening. So we'll wait and see, won't we? It'll all come out in the wash. Eventually it'll be like, oh yeah, this was what's wrong with it. I want it fixed anyway, because I'm like that. I just think, yeah, I want it done. I want what I want. Sold 2, yeah. Sold Tiguan, don't know, black Volkswagen, sold that. What else? Sold the red Fiesta actually. Took a little, I'll tell you what we have got coming in. Alright, actually, tell you what we have got coming in, which might do some of the turn. A little 2015 Fiat 500, 21,000 mile. Don't normally sell old cars, but this is far too good to say go to a motorway and we'll retail it. Quite a clean little car really, which unusual. I mean, most people tell you they're clean and they're shite, aren't they? But it was actually quite a clean car, so that will be up for sale. Red one. So if you know, I don't know what it'd be. I don't know, 4.5, 5 or something, I suppose. Probably make good money, wouldn't it? But they make them sort of things make over because you can't find them. There's plenty of like crappy ones in there, but it's finding a good one, isn't it? Just trying. Don't worry, mate. Just don't worry. Let them just do whatever they do on it. I can't be bothered, innit? The milk train man. Mate, I wouldn't even worry about it. Putting the shift in the week, yeah, collect some free charging. Well, I'd have been earlier, but I thought, no, I'm going to go put the battery on my motorhome. So I've done that. And now it's still not. Don't know. There's something wrong, but I don't know. We'll wait. So I'll take a voltmeter down Monday and then leave it running and check it, innit? And if it's giving 13, 14 volts, it's good enough, isn't it? Quite late, yeah, I know, but what can I do, innit? I wanted to do my battery. I could have said I'll come down tomorrow afternoon and go and do it tomorrow morning, but I'll go and do it tonight. It's not fixed, but I've done enough, haven't I? You got to eliminate stuff, haven't you? That's what you got to do. You got to start somewhere, and must have a flat battery then, Mark. What's this? But that's what I like, mate. That's what I like. They're just weird, aren't they? They just want to be. It's quite. They're immature. No, it can't be the alternator because put the jump pack on it last night. You know our what you call battery pack. Yeah, they're automatic, aren't they? They just work. My car works, does it for itself. We put a jump pack because the it was flat, started up, and it starts up and then it goes up to about 14 volts. So think about it, the alternator must be working. Because I thought, alternator. No, it's not that. It may be charging, but what it is a control panel. When you push the button, then these little lights go up, tells you what the battery is. Even though I put a new battery, it's still going. It's only not just one bar, but the motor starts. So that wouldn't start if that was given a correct indication. That wouldn't start. Who knows what it is? Who knows? It's something. Maybe that control panel's gone wrong. All that little electronic stuff in it, and yeah, I just got to take it to the camper place and go. Can you? This is what I want done. Can you do it? Yeah. And they charge you at the end and it's fixed. Or you go, oh, it's working, I'll bodge it, I'll put another voltmeter. I ain't doing that. No way. No way. I want things fixed properly. Because they cost money. I don't care. It's not the money, is it? I want what I want. That's me. Join the adults. Alright, mate. No, I've changed the battery because the battery. We went away, didn't we? We went away. Monday morning when I started it up, disconnected the 12 volt, sorry, the mains, and I thought it sounded to me. I thought, oh, that didn't turn over very quick. Oh. Anyway, didn't think anything of it. Drove back to my girlfriend's, got in it, eventually then started up. All right, Matt, and it started up. Drove back to my dad's, opened the garage up and all this, put it in, broke the pipe. Bearing in mind it started again there, but bearing in mind I've driven. So I think the battery, because the batteries just, I'll tell you the batteries do. They're like that person who's just expired. They're alive, rubbish. And they go, just like, I've had them before. You drive somewhere. Oh no, they are, mate. Well, you drive somewhere. I had a Golf where we drove all the way down to Margate. Got there, the battery was flat. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, they come out, jump started us, got us going, come back. And I went to my bloke who does the alternators, and he said, oh, you know what it is? It's your belt slipping. And you don't believe me. He said, you won't believe me. He said, well, I'll tell you now, the belt's slipping. And I thought, yeah. Anyway, I thought, I'll listen, any unusually. So I tightened the fan bit up, perfect. Because he went, I said, no, I want the alternator, I want another alternator. He says, no point, no point, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, you don't listen. You're convinced it's something. This is a problem. You're convinced you're better just give it to someone else, say, fix it for me. They charge you whatever, it's done. And you go and pick it up. Yeah, your motor's done, go and pick it up. Ah, lovely. But the problem with a camper, it's too big to just get anywhere, isn't it? You've got to just go someone who fixes campers, really, isn't it? But they are odd, don't they, Matt? We know that, don't we? Start a motor. No, it starts. It starts. No, it starts. New batteries on, boom, start it straight up. What it is, it's the control panel that's telling me what's in both batteries. The control panel is maybe giving a wrong indication. You know, push the button and it should go like all the way up. But it's only going like 1 or 2 bars. So I'm thinking that's telling me that the battery's flat and the motor starts. So it can't be that. But we're working out. Well, they're pretty basic, really. You have like a 12 volt, 240 12 volt thing, and that just changes. That just charges the 12 volt. When you turn it on, you see the lights go bright. Turn it off, they go dim. So I know that's working, isn't it? But it's, you know, it's one of them, like, I don't know. You know, you start thinking of things. Oh, I wonder if it's this widget. I wonder if it's that. I'll slam the door. I know what. I'll shout at it, and it'll go, anyway, it's fixed now. It's probably not even wrong, but I'm pleased it's happened now, isn't it? Because I'm not gone anywhere. If I cancel my thing in April, well, at least I ain't broken down, isn't it? It's hard work. Of course, it's hard work. Because I'm not there. I should have videoed it. Said, look, think of this. Look, you push this. This goes up here, but it's, I don't know. Just needs an auto electrician. They go on it, and go boom, done. No, I don't want it. That's why I put a battery on it. And I'm happy that the alternator is charging the van battery. And it could just be literally, this, it's just gone wrong, isn't it? It's just, you know, I don't know, the battery went wrong, and because the battery, I reckon, is probably the original battery. It's a 65 reg. It's like, what? You're a mechanic as well? Mate, I'm not a mechanic. I don't want to be a mechanic. And it's not mechanical, it's electronic, isn't it? It's, you know, that, who knows? Who cares? Who cares? Who knows? You just go somewhere and they go, yeah, it's that. It's 300 quid. It's that. It's 2 grand. That's that. It's 5 grand. That. It's 800 quid. Oh, okay. And just, what'd you do? Go, oh, I don't want it done. We'll bodge it. I know, we'll put another gauge somewhere. It's like, can you imagine that? I'll just, no, I want it fixed properly. You fix it properly. If you fix it properly, then it's always right, isn't it? It's when you bodge it, though. You bodge it, like run another wire because you want to mix out this box or something. Like the EGR valve. Amount of them I've seen people bypass the EGR valve because it's smoking. Instead of changing the EGR valve, they do it. Good. Cheers, Matt. He was a bit of a knob anyway, Matt. I've seen it on cars. The problem with buy a car, you buy a car, you don't know what someone, you buy a car, right? And like, I don't know, let's say 3-year-old, and something's happened and the mechanic goes, oh, it's this, right? Oh, what's that? Well, it's this widget. It's a willy warming widget. Oh, what's that do? Well, it does this, does that. How much is that? Well, it's 1,800 quid. But what I can do, I can run a wire from that headlight to there, and we go round that post up there, and it's 50 quid. I'll tell you what, can you do that for me? Now, bearing in mind, someone's done that 6 years ago on the car you've got, that wire for some reason breaks or is sort of making, you're looking there, it's there, no, it's there, it's telling me it's there. No, because someone has done a bodge. They've got a wire from over here to there to that, and you don't know what they've done. It should be anything you do, you should have to video it and put a little video in the car, and then you could ring the owner up and say, what did you do? Oh, we done a bodge on that. Yeah, got it through the MOT, and show you a little video. Oh, okay, so if I buy this box for 1,500 quid, it's fixed. Well, I want the box. But everybody's different. You might go, no, I think a bodge. If I could bodge it for a tenner, I'll spend 800 quid. Personally, me, 800 quid. That's just me, because I want it right. I want it right. I've been around when people bodge stuff, and when you bodge it, you don't really know what else you're screwing up. That's what it feels to me. Feels like you're sort of, and that's the problem. You go somewhere, and how do you really know they're going to do it? You don't know what they're actually going to do, do you? You hope that, this is why it's trust, isn't it? You hope that the people fix your car properly. And there's nothing to say they're going to. You know, if someone can bodge it, they're going to bodge it, aren't they? Because it's cheaper. I will admit, yes, if the car's only worth like £2 and you're going to spend 100 quid rather than 1,200 quid, even I'm going to go, yeah, well, bodge it then, isn't it? What's that? Another interview on Wednesday. Oh, good luck, mate. But I keep well, you're not. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? How many of you have bought a car that maybe is, say, 8 to 10 year old, and I guarantee someone when it was 2 year old or 3, it's just out of warranty, it's 3.5 year old, and they've gone to and the mechanic said, oh no, we can disconnect that pipe or something or whatever. I've seen the old cars and I've seen the engine management light wired up to, someone's bodged it and they've wired it up to the alternator. So when you start it up, it powers out and goes out. Now the cars don't have bulbs. The amount of things I've seen, yeah, because you get a car in, something's gone wrong with it, and you're trying to fix it, and when it is, someone's actually done the bulb. Someone's actually ruined the bulb, and you think, I don't know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Well, I do. I'd rather it be right. I've seen people fire it up to the alternator. I've seen cars come in, got a problem with it, and what it is, someone has wired it up to, because the alternator, once it starts charging, it turns it off, doesn't it? And you go, oh, look at that. I know, all these DPF deletes, and I've seen everything. I've seen everything. In my time, I've seen so many bodges, and you just think, sneaky. You actually think, that's quite clever, that's quite clever. I've seen them with the dash, you know, like a bit of tape over it, a bit of Tipex over the light. You just think, God, you know, things people do. But then they're a lot of money, aren't they? You know, and if you haven't got the money and someone can bodge it for you so you can still keep driving, great, isn't it? And I think when you go for an MOT, you got a little tiny crack in the windscreen, you think, it ain't going to fall out, is it? I agree, the seat belts need to work, the brakes need to work, and really the emissions, you think if the emissions are just slightly high, you just think, can't you just pass it? I know they can't, and they shouldn't, but there's certain things I think, like ball tyres, no. Rust, brakes not working, no. Lights not working, or blinding people, no. But I think, you know, the emissions, you go there and the emissions are just, that's the thing, the modern cars are usually pretty good, aren't they? It's the older cars that with the emissions were hard. Some were really hard to get through the emissions. If you had a bit of a breather as well, like oil was literally puffing out through the exhaust, sometimes they wouldn't pass through that. And now all cars, all the lights have to go off, don't they? Otherwise it's an MOT failure. So you think, I'll bodge it, but then when it goes through its MOT, how are you going to get through? How are you going to get through the MOT? No, so I've seen all sorts. I've seen fucking all sorts. I've seen tyres on the wrong way around, all sorts. Well, you asked me at 29. You're going up, 34 years old. No, what do you think? Well, there isn't much on the bikes, but they still have an engine management light now. The late ones, my R1's got an engine management light. So when you turn it on, the engine management light, when it starts up, it goes off. Because it didn't go off. It went like, and it didn't start. I come back to it, started it, and he said, no, what you need to do is disconnect the battery. Just a tip. No, that's it, you can't. They're quite good. Just a tip, your engine management light is on, disconnect the battery, take the battery off. Right, you got to leave it, say half an hour, You take the battery off and leave it. Don't put it back on because you can set the airbags off. And I'm not being held responsible if you set the airbags off. If your engine management light on, what you need to do sometimes, you can disconnect the battery for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, connect it back up, and then it may cure the problem, innit? Because I almost need like a reset, that's the thing. You can buy one of these machines, can't you? These like code readers, plug it in the OBD, you got the app on your phone and you clear the codes. But all you're doing really, that's like, you know, you got a broken leg and you're taking some painkillers, isn't it? It's not, you're not fixing it. All you're doing, you put it. Next weekend, I don't know. Any closures? What of? What, roads? What, for a road? You're going to get the roadmen out doing the road, isn't it? Yeah, up. Low indicator fluid. Low indicator fluid. Oh, I don't know. We're not. I don't know. I know we're going out Sunday. Well, I might be up to me flipping arms. Oh, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Oh, are we closing? Sorry. No, we're not closed. Well, yeah, we close on the Friday, Sunday, and the Monday. But we're not closed on the Saturday. Open on Saturday. Obviously, my brother's in, so he won't be. We're the A team selling it, me and Rob. He was going all day. He went, top salesman, like that. But he said, I said, there's two minor. Two sales is rubbish, isn't it? No, I'm going. Well, you know, I'm thinking closures. Don't know what you mean. Mate, you have to, you know what I'm like, you have to spell stuff out for me. I'm a bit thick, aren't I, really? I'm not up there with everyone, isn't it? With the engine management. Well, no, you have to read it, don't you? Like, we got this, I know it's a launch, I think it's a launch. It's pretty good. It ain't quite, we can't get into the iDrive on the BMWs, but there are machines now you can get, and you can get into the iDrive, so you can put the service history on the screen. Oh, well, maybe you got there in the end, though. That's all that matters, isn't it? But if you bought a cheap code reader, you could read the codes. And what you can do, because it'll give you a code like P0123 or something like that, and you can go on, you know, Google and search for it, and it'll tell you what it is. It'll tell you what that code hopefully relates to, and then you can hopefully work it out from there, won't it? So I mean, some things you can reset on the machine. They're quite good. You plug it in, it tells you what the temperature is, the voltage, and you can run all these tests as well. I mean, you can read the keys with this one, or you can read the keys if you're going to program keys, and it's just. But a lot of stuff as well has to be programmed into the ECU of the car. So you think, oh, I'll just change the headlight. No, it's got to be coded into the car. And I don't know, they're a bit of a mission, some of these cars now. We've got a BMW, another one with this SOS light, and BMW can't find out what's wrong with it. Imagine that. They can't find out what's wrong with it. That's ridiculous, isn't it? And that's BMW, can't find out on a BMW. So how do we stand any chance? And all it is literally, it's for, if you crash, your car rings BMW up and says, oh, we've crashed. And we've had another one. Listen to this. We try to fix it. It's the battery. Okay, so you change the battery, made no difference. Bought another battery. They're about 50 quid the battery, something like that, I think. Made no difference. It's the antenna. Changed the antenna, made no difference. Booked in BMWs. They had it about a week. We think it's this, done this. Hang on, we now think it's that. We've done that. You're into about 1,500 quid, aren't you? And then it's like, oh, we can't find out what's wrong with it. Sorry, this is not us. This is this bloke bought his car and he'd had it about a year or something, out of warranty. And he said, this is on. What can we do? He said, well, I was changing the battery. It's normally I'm in the car. Oh, okay. He said, oh, it's usually the battery. So we changed the battery, done this, done that. Pain in the arse. You know, all for this thing that rings up BMW. You know, you push the button and go, I've broken down, the SOS thing. I feel like sellotaping it on, isn't it? Get all the BMWs and just sellotape it on. Just so it's like ringing them up. But I don't know, just modern cars are a lot of stuff I don't want it. It's like when they're new, aren't they? When they're new, you got a PCP, it ain't down to you, it's not down to the manufacturer. And if they really can't get it, they have to give you another car, haven't they? So I think I can see why people have PCP. I can see why people have new cars. But then if you get one that don't go wrong, you paid a lot of money. You paid a lot of money for peace of mind, which you didn't need. But they're just expensive. That's the problem. That's why I like electric cars. So like, I don't know, I love electric cars. There's no ECU, there's no lambda sensors, there's no knock sensors, there's no crankshaft, there's no oil pressure to worry about. Bit of range, I can handle that. Tell you what, once you get your car fixed and they go, oh yeah, it's the gearbox gone, it's a torque, not torque converter, it's something like this, that, blah, 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 whatever, and it's 2,800 quid, you go, oh Christ, I'd rather have an electric car and not go so far, but that's me, isn't it? Hello Ellie. PCP car finance. Don't start me off on PCP. Right Ellie, my personal thoughts are have finance, right Johnny, because finance is an end goal. PCP, your monthly payments are lower, but you never own the car. Obviously, you go somebody who wants you to have PCP because they're ramping a bit of, they're putting your pants down. They're having a bit of, yeah. Don't start me on. No. I will add disclaimer. Everybody must do what they want, not what I say. But this is my thought about. I'm going to go and buy something. Do you think McDonald's, what's it, Burger King, Greg's, they didn't go, oh, do you really want another sausage roll, sir? Because that's like, you've had 1,200 calories there. Oh, they ain't going to do that. They're going to go, what, do you want 10 sausage rolls? Add 12. Add 12. Eat them up. Anyway, no. This is me and my brother, Ellie. What we do is we say to someone, why do you have it on finance? I don't get any commission anyway. I want to do it as cheap as I can. So, but finance, I pay my payments and I can keep the car. If you say, I only want to keep my car 2 years, well, PCP, the finance rep said to me, it's a really good way of getting into something you can't afford, which means that you're sort of, you know, immediately people go, oh, it's a 40 grand car. It's like, but why can't I drive one that say is 8 months old or a year old? It's lost the VAT instantly. That's 20%. So if it's a 50 grand car, the VAT puts it down to 40 grand. So, but why am I comparing what, you know, yes, it's brand new, but then in my insistence having a brand new one, I've got to go down the PCP route or finance because I can't afford it, haven't I? But I think it depends on what you want. If you say, look, I'm going to keep it, or I don't know. If you're going to keep it, I think, you know, get a car, have the car on finance. The longer you have it, the more interest you pay. But you've got to work your figures out and do what's right for you, isn't it? Not what I think. Just because I think this, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't listen to me. Well, you should listen to me, but not listen to me. You should do the thing you want to do. And if you're going to get, if you haven't got much equity in the car or the vehicle, make sure you get gap insurance, isn't it? Well, there's nothing wrong with financing if you're going to keep it. On my Leaf, I had it over 4 years, and I've had the car 12 years. So I've had it twice as long as I've had it. The finance was only a third of the time I've had it. Well, no, that's equity. It's worth something, isn't it? Just get what you want. Where about what? And your Bugatti? No, I got Bugatti. What do I want a Bugatti? Oh, Mark III. Get what you want. Yeah, exactly. Get what you want. But the point is, if you like the car, what are you getting rid of it for? It depends on what you want. Everybody's different, isn't it? Everybody's different, you know. And it's nothing. Just because I think this, you shouldn't think this. You should say, oh no, I want PCP. Great. If you want it, have it. But I suppose, what do you want to think prudently, or do you want to think, what do you want, wantingly or prudently? That's it. There's two things. Do I want to be sensible, or do I want what I want? If you want what you want and you can't afford it, you've got to finance it however you can, isn't it? There isn't anything wrong with finance, isn't it? For a man. Yeah, but then that's what you prefer, isn't it? Everybody's different. We're all different. Lady come in today, she wanted a Seat Ateca, but a Cupra one. And I said, I don't know the difference. It's got a gold badge on it, and then I've done a bit of Google. It just sounds like it's got more performance, it's got more stuff. And I said, it just seems like you're paying a lot of money. I said, I'll go and look at them both. If you're paying £5 grand more for the Cupra, I'm going, well, how much do you really want? how much do you really want the red piping on the seats? I said, the old man, he ain't hard up, so get what you want, innit? But stop shoving the shit. I have everything in trust. Hey, what? Ketchup on? Oh no! Even the rich finance, mate. What do you think about mileage restrictions on finance cars? So that you don't ramp up the miles too much, innit? I guess. Even the rich finance. No, look, there's nothing wrong with financing, is there? There's nothing wrong with financing at all. You know, if you want something, you haven't got the money. Well, you either don't get it or you borrow the money. You borrow the money to buy a house, don't you? But I don't see the point of having a car and thinking I'm going to have it 3 years finance and only keep it for a year. I mean, what's that all about? Get an electric car, saving money using my motor so much. Saving money using my motor so much. Oh, right. You drive it? Why do they finance? Just keep money, liquid money? I don't know. They finance because, I don't know, everyone's different. I mean, do I want to? I don't get debt. I mean, debt to me feels like I'm paying interest on my money and I'm making the bank. I think I'm better off to have Barclays shares than a loan from Barclays, because then I can use, you know, the money I get from the shares to buy a weekend away. Will I have such a nice car? No. Do I need a nice car? I just need a reliable car that's going to get me there. You know, and you know, do I want to drive like a 7 Series or a Bentayga? Probably fantastic, you know, you drive it, or a Range, you go, oh look at this, it's lovely, powerful, super comfortable, does everything. But it depends on my financial position, doesn't it? If I'm going to get heavily into debt to get that thing, I go, well, it's compromise, isn't it? You know, what can I compromise? If I can't compromise, I have what I want, doesn't it? Do I worry about capital gains? Doesn't matter if you do worry about it, you just have to pay it, don't you? You got, never borrow no money. I don't think there's anything wrong with borrowing money, as long as it's all to do with affordability, isn't it? Now the FCA, it's all, you have to sort of, like when you have a finance, you have to sort of say, you know, this is you're getting in debt, and you know that you know, can you afford this, and this sort of stuff. One thing with HP or a loan, it doesn't usually alter, does it? Your mortgage, because that's variable, isn't it? But most loans are not variable; they're just fixed, aren't they? Oh yeah, of course they do, Matt. You know, what I'm saying is, if it's something I suppose if it's something I need and I haven't got the money, I've got to borrow it, haven't I? You know, that's it. Imagine I had want an operation on my knee, I haven't got the money, and Bupa are going to do it for £8 grand, and I've only got £1 grand. Well, then it's worth borrowing £7 grand, because I need my knee done, and my knee's in pain. But if I said I want to go and buy 3 Canada Goose coats, I'm going, do I really need them? But that would be me. Do I want to spend £7 grand on a Rolex? No. You know, but I want my knees fixed. So that, again, it's justification, isn't it? You don't have to justify to anybody. I don't have to justify to you not what I do, and you don't have to justify to me. This is just talking about it, isn't it? Someone asked me about PCP, and in a like a 20-minute conversation, when you could have just said this is this and this is that. And it is, because people will say to me, oh, what do you think about it? It's like, it's not really for me to do that, is it? Get the information and then you make a decision. If I'm informed, I can make a decision. If I get in the shower and find a lump on me nuts, and I go, oh, once I've had a biopsy, I'm informed, so I can make a decision. I can make a plan of action, isn't it? Well, you or save up. You know, this is the whole point. I don't understand. People seem to value borrowing money to get stuff. I'm going, well, why didn't you value saving whatever your payments were going to be before you even had a loan? Pretend you've got £150 a week loan and just save that away. If you're going to pay it when you get it, why not save it before you even got it? And then after 10 months, that's be 1,500 quid. You go, I can put 1,500 quid down, and I've only got to borrow 130 quid a week or whatever. But that's me, you know. You shouldn't be the same as me, isn't it? You know, my gratification, if my gratification is instant, I have to pay, don't I? I have to pay with that. And usually stuff doesn't keep you very happy, does it? It does for a little bit. It does when you first buy it, or your mate goes, wow, look at that car, or wow, is that the new, you know, 2026 I don't know, date, you know, gold wrist one. Oh wow, what's this? I don't know, it's just Todger. Rolex to suit me. I don't want a Rolex, mate. I don't get them. Everything's going up. Well, it always does, doesn't it? I don't know much that comes down. If I'm honest, do you? I know when we'd have seen. Well, it doesn't matter what people think about it, does it? It doesn't matter what, you know. If you're worried what someone thinks, then you will do things to try and impress these people that are, you should be impressing yourself. You should. I think if you start running, that should be really impressive to you. Buying a Rolex or a Bentayga or a big house or something I can't afford because it looks good. Well, how does it look? I don't think that looks good. That seems to make me sad. But everybody's different, you know. Thankfully, if everyone was sensible, how much sugar would you have? There'd be no sugar, would there? You wouldn't go and buy Greg's thing, would you? You'd be buying, I don't know, just drinking bottles of water. And you would go to bed early and you wouldn't have no cakes, would you? Surely. But you need to be sensible, innit? You know what? Go on my D-Check, how do you below half price? Yeah, good luck. Do I get PPI rebate? What's PPI rebate? I don't know what that is. For what? I don't know what PPI rebate. How was work? It was good. Busy. Oh, 10 minutes and I'm buggering off. You saw that, mate. I love it. You give it large, innit? And then if she was here, it'd be like, oh yeah, all right, dear. No, I was only joking. Someone else, like Steve. But yeah, look, everybody, look. You know, you get the things you want, innit? Don't get. I just find it strange that we value stuff over like keeping fit, and keeping fit is free, isn't it? But you know, everybody's different, aren't they? Everybody's different, and everybody wants. You know, you want what you want. Midlife crisis. Yeah, but why not get it at 30, innit? If you really want that nice car. But I suppose it's nice. It is nice having nice stuff, isn't it? You know, you bought yourself a new motorbike, or I don't know, that new stereo for the car or something, isn't it? Yeah. Well, you want to. You don't want no stress, you know. I don't want no worries. That's the thing. I don't want no, you know. I don't want any worries or I don't want to stress or worry about stuff, innit? You know, everybody's different, isn't it? Most guys pretend. We do. We just sit under it and go like that. Bang, 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 bang. Which weekend? It's July. I think it's beginning of July. I think it's the first weekend in July. Whatever that is, first 6th or 7th or something. I'm going up on Thursday, and I think my my son and daughter are coming up on the Thursday night. I think. What? It's not here in April. What? Formula One. I'm going to Silverstone Formula One. Oh, I can't wait. Well, I can't wait to spend time with my kids, really. You know, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Spend a whole, what we got, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got 3 days with them, so that'd be good. The good thing, they come out in their car, aren't they? So, and they can just go, can't they? Just bugger off and go, and then I'll just take the camper home. Oh, well, new engine and chassis. There is a reason nothing stressing me out, Mrs. said. I should worry about everything. Well, it's not so much worry, is it? Just do things that are going to make you not worry, isn't it? If I make a decision to, you know, keep eating too much, then at some point I'm going to go, oh, I really wish I'd looked after myself. If I take a decision to keep borrowing money to buy stuff, I'm going to have financial worry, aren't I? If I mess about, I'm going to have trouble with my girlfriend, you know. I don't know. So you just, these things, just think about things, isn't it? If you go out on my bike and I go mad, you know, you go, oh, actually I'm probably going to get nicked, so, oh. Yes, but I think it's the first weekend in July, I think. So it should be good. Although the trouble is this year it's a sprint race, which means Friday, Saturday, Sunday we've got to sit in the same places. You can't. Used to have what they call roving. The Friday and Saturday were roving or something, and you just could sit in any stand. You didn't. You had a ticket, but your ticket was only for Sunday really, and you could go and sit in whatever stand you want. You could sit in the same seats, but though now we can't do that. We've got good seats, but you can't. I don't know where we are. I don't know. Maggots and Beckett's or something. I don't know. Who knows? This wasn't bad. You can see them come off the first bend, they disappear off like that, and then they come around this bit, and then they hang straight. So wherever that is, I don't know. When you do what? Took the wrong leg off. Just spinning around there in circles, isn't it? Banks, sole PPI payment protection against. Oh, I see. Would you like to own a BMW Competition M5? No, not really. No, it doesn't really interest me really. If it likes petrol, no, I really wouldn't like it because I don't like putting petrol in something because I'm tight. I'm tight and I don't like spending too much on petrol. But that's me. You know, you shouldn't be the same as me. You should be. I keep saying that we're all different, aren't we? We've all got different things that we value, haven't we? We all value things differently and important, isn't it? 8 miles per gallon. I'll feel gutted. I'll be like, what? Especially at the moment, you must be thinking, do you drive it like you turn it off as you get to the hill? Do you turn it off so it rolls down the hill? And you like really, the throttle, have you got a bit of wood under it so the throttle only does like that much movement? No, don't get me wrong, I've had, you know, noisy cars and that, and yeah, they're great, a lot of power, yeah, pop, 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 but I'm not really into that. I just want it to be never go wrong. I want a car that never goes wrong, do about 60 and do about 100 to the gallon. That's me, but everyone's different. You know, you should say no. I want that car that does 5 to the gallon. And it's like does, I don't know, 0 to 60 in, I don't know, 0.2 seconds or something. Panic buy. You can't panic buy electric, can you? Just plug it in. But I don't know. So a monkey. I haven't got any monkeys. 2 tyres, 170 quid. Mate, you want to put budgets? I'll put budgets on mine. I love it. I'll put budgets on mine. I'll put it on Twitter. I think it was Twitter at the time. It had 40,000 views. I love it. They're all saying, you don't know what you're doing, so-and-so ditch finders. I went, really? I thought it was just if you go mad. And I don't go mad. So I thought, you know what? Never asked. Never asked what? Shred them. Oh, do you ever? I don't want to do that. Oh, I've got a Tesla. I've got a Tesla. She's old now. She's old and don't know. Someone the other day said, "Well, you're going to get another one." I went, "No, why?" I like it, innit? Soon you're going to get to see Tesla SUVs. Well, they're all going that way, innit? It's all going that. What? They shred them. They all go. It feels like we're all going electric, whether you like it or not, really. I like electric, you just need to charge it. Oh, obviously, you know, if you've got the luxury of home charging, if there's a charger with my girlfriend, you just drive down there and plug it in, wouldn't it? But then what would be the point of plugging it in hers? You know, she's free. So I'll sit here for, say, 3/4 of an hour and it's free. And I've had something to eat. I've got you lot to chat to. Model X? No, I won't change this now. I'll just keep this. I can't see the point. The Model X is nice, and the good thing with Model X, I could get a caravan, couldn't I? Because you can tow with Model X. You can tow with one of these, but it had to have been done from the factory. That you can't have a tow bar fitted afterwards. So, no, I wouldn't get. I don't want another car. You know, I'll probably get a Fiesta or something, a little Fiesta diesel or something. Just a little like a nothing. I'd rather get something that everyone says, "Oh, I can't believe you got that. Why have you got that?" Because I like doing things exactly that people tell you shouldn't be doing. Yeah, if you won the lottery, everyone say, "Oh, I bet you want to get a Ferrari." I say, "No, I'm getting an old Escort." Just I want to do. I get more of a buzz out of people thinking, "Well, I wouldn't do that." I think good because I'm doing it. It's me. Your financial advisor. Nah, you know it. Cut your outgoings down, isn't it? All the shit you're buying, mate. Netflix, Amazon Prime. It's all shit. All these subscriptions, isn't it? People, how many subscriptions to the gym and people don't even go? So what's that all about? Crazy, isn't it? Stop buying rubbish. You know, keep making these companies wealthy, isn't it? I'd like Spotify. If you could have Spotify and you go, "Here's 1,500 quid, no more subscription for the rest of my life," then wouldn't it? From nothing, it's about an hour, I suppose. From absolutely nothing. Depends how warm the battery is. I'm about done now, so I'm going to go. Because it normally takes about an hour. It's funny, if you come in here with like 20 mile, or you come in here with 130 mile, it's about the same time. It's really weird, because you put the most amount, you put 80% in the first 20 minutes. You put 80% of charge in the first thing, because when you first plug it in, it's like coming in really, really quick, and as it gets more full up, it slows right down. So if you sit there and someone's charging 100%, you're mad. You've got far too much time. You know, I would never do that. To me, you just get enough, and I'm going to get enough. So if we go out tomorrow, I want to get enough so that if we want to go out, we can go out and drive like 60 miles or something, come back, and I've got enough to get back. The Leaf, I wouldn't drive the Leaf anymore. That's too, well, it's only a 24 kilowatt. This is an 85 kilowatt, about 60 kilowatt less. But you all think, no, I want this, I want this. No, you don't. You don't need this. You need loads of chargers, and most of the time the Leaf's only driven like 3-4 miles. Nothing, innit? Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, not to protect the battery, just don't bother, mate. The last 20%, I've done it before when you've got nothing to do. You sit there and it's going, it says like 20 minutes. You think, okay, and then you look in 20 minutes time and it says 18 minutes. You think, what's that all about? And you look at it, it's down on about like 3 kilowatts, but it slows right the way down. This is the trouble. Really, really slows down. But I'm going to go now. See you later, YouTube, and I'll be saying goodbye you lot now. Right. Catch you all later.